on the Run, and I got my man Kenneth here.
What's going on, man? What's happening?
So, what we about to get into, he's an entrepreneur himself. He got his own, tell him.
Yeah, I own an entertainment company called Vibes and Paint, and I'm a personal trainer, whatever it takes fitness.
That's right. So, I attended a couple of events these past 2 days. Last night I went to the Ladies' Night, which was pretty cool. Talk about how you got into actually going into events. Like, what made you start this process?
To be honest, man, my sister that you met today at Trap Yoga, about 2.5 years ago, she was going up to Woodbridge, and she was like, yo, I'm going to paint and drink wine. And I was like, yo, yeah, what is that, like $10 or something? She said, I'm paying $40 for it. I said, what? So, immediately the wheels started turning. Okay, how can I monetize this, and how can I bring this here and make it to where it's more accessible to people in my demographic, or my social status who want to go. So about 6 months later, I was at an event held by my homeboy where I was presenting like a health expo where I was building on nutrition, and I met Mitri. And when I met him, I told him, he was talking his talk, and I said, man, if you are who you say you are, in a year I'm gonna contact you, man, and I'm gonna be ready to go.
Okay.
And a year I contacted him, and he was ready to go, and it happened, bro.
I like that. So y'all also got shirts and everything that y'all sell as well.
Hell yeah.
So the thing I like about is it's not just one thing. You know what I'm saying?
No question.
You kind of branching the whole entertainment world, but also your fitness. So you also trying to make sure people are healthy and fit as well, which is a big thing now.
Facts, bro. It's all about, man, my foundation, man, and what I preach is physical, mental, and spiritual refinement. So our physical refinement, man, refinement brings value. Value brings significance. Significance brings influence. The more we pour into ourselves, mentally, physically, and spiritually, the more value we have.
I got you.
So it's just like certain things where money, different things, I'm not really focused on that. I'm actually just focused on being the best me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And bringing that and cultivating that out in the people that everybody I know, just because everybody you meet is a leader in their own area of gifting.
Got you.
So it's just understanding how do I put that together? How do I show them that about themselves and bring that out to the front?
Giving people different roles, different positions, but seeing what's their best potential and putting them in that so they can be great. That's what you're trying to do.
Facts. Yeah, passion reveals purpose, bro. Passion. So if you meet somebody, yo, I love to sing. They might have missed that window of singing per se, but yo, we can put something together where you can record or cultivate somebody else or teach your talents with what you didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can become a teacher. We can put a studio together. We can do so many things. So it's just like having a broad view and understanding that most people, man, are crushed, bro.
Right.
They crush, bro.
Yeah.
They set to society standards in the sense of I have to work, or I have to do this, or I have to do this. We're really we're not living out our purpose. And it's like passion reveals purpose.
Gotcha.
So it's just like, man, when you're doing something that, as I said, money's attracted to value, bro.
Yep.
When you're moving in your purpose, when you have value, money's attracted to that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So you ain't have to chase the money because it's gonna come to you.
Fact.
Because you have the value.
Of course.
But that's so entrepreneurship is just like being in the corporate world if you look at it as well, because nobody can get a job out here unless you bring value to that company, right? That's why they tell you to do a resume and all of that.
True indeed, I say it's bigger than that, just because in the corporate world, where you're setting the tone, you're set how to think,
Yep.
Where I pride myself in, I strive to be an empowering leader. Where meaning that delegating, helping other people's grow in tasks, just because I'm no better than everybody on my team gets money.
Yep.
I don't just get money. Everybody on my team, I don't say I have a team. And a team aren't people that work together, it's people that trust each other. So it's just like when you're dealing with people in that capacity and moving like that, you're going to bring the best out of them, and you're going to bring the flaw. Just because everybody can fake for a little bit, but iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
Iron don't sharpen wood. So if we're around, you talking this talk about this or that or this, that's what I'm really about. So naturally, you're going to repel or you're going to sharpen.
Like that.
You know what I mean?
Yep. So how long you been doing this?
Vibes and Paint, man, my first event was May 4th last year, 2018.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know why that's cool?
Why is that?
Because you actually been making noise, you know what I'm saying, around.
Hey, bro. You know, man, to be honest, man, like, yo, bro, I just been blessed, bro. This God's grace.
But that's great.
A good team, a solid foundation, and me just trying to strive, and I'm all in. I'm not trying to make money. I'm not trying to be cool, none of that. Like, I'm all in. I'm trying to provide quality entertainment, safe entertainment, fun, new, you know, things that individuals can enjoy and experience in this. Like, I can only imagine if I was 17, 18 around here, and I could go to trap yoga, I could go to ladies' night, I could have fun, I could do this, and it's safe, it's fun, it's women there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's males there. You know, we just having a vibe. So, man, it's just been a blessing, bro.
It actually is a vibe. And one of the things I heard you say last night, I want to see y'all having, I want to see smiles on y'all faces, y'all having fun, y'all dancing, all of that. And I was like, yo, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's all about. When you go out, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, have to deal with people, you know what I'm saying, like argue and fight and, you know, somebody getting shot in the parking lot, none of that. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring your lady out because of that. Or, you know, ladies don't want to go out because they traumatized by the experience.
Exactly.
So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you provided a safe environment and everybody felt comfortable and it was like everybody talked about everybody, you know, it was actually a vibe. You know what I mean?
Bro, and that's one of the biggest things. Like, it's like, you know, a lot of my team says, you know, I run security like SEAL Team 6, bro. You know what I mean? Just because I believe prevention is the best cure.
I seen security last night. They
like
was tight.
SEAL Team 6.
They was tight.
But they won't push you. They won't in your face. It wasn't aggressive.
It wasn't.
It was that healthy balance. It was that healthy balance. And when you have that structure in place and you really care, like I said, like a lot of people mess up just because they're not trying to throw an event. They're trying to make money.
Correct.
But if I provide value, money comes to value. Money comes to value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro.
So basically, like, when it comes to, like, the youth and, you know, like, the community and stuff like that, like, I know it's probably, like, a couple young people watching this and they, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I looked at the footage and, you know, how can I get into this art? What can be my step? How can I, you know, be that next entrepreneur? You know what I'm saying? Or how can I take these steps to build the team to actually, you know, become successful? What would you tell them?
The biggest thing I would say is accountability. And that starts with self. You know, holding the standard of who you want to be and what you need to do to become that person physically, mentally, and spiritually. Your refinement is so important. Just because we're all going to struggle, we're all going to have these mishaps, we're all going to have these. But when you have a standard, it's like a ship.
Yep.
If I have a ship and I'm going to, say we sail into California, we in Virginia, so that's 3,000 miles. If I don't have a radar, a tracker, if a storm comes, I end up anywhere.
Gotcha.
But when I have a radar, a goal, and set and plan, even if a storm comes, I might veer, but I get right back on track. I might veer, I might get back on track. And as time goes, it's just about refinement. Having a clear-cut passion for things that you're into and reveal a purpose. Passion reveals purpose.
Gotcha.
It's no coincidence that you did camera work, you did these things, and now you have what you have now.
Right.
You know, it was this passion revealing purpose, staying consistent, working with it, and it just forming, because it's not about changing, it's about growth.
Gotcha.
That's why if you're good at basketball, you play at college or whatever, you're really good, why aren't you teaching anybody? On top of why aren't you teaching anybody, why aren't you getting paid to teach people if you love it and you did it your whole life?
Exactly.
You know, so it's just like understanding what am I good at, what am I passionate about, and now how do I monetize this? How do I add value to this? How do I put a spin on this?
Gotcha.
You know, because it's nothing new under the sun.
Understood. Now, so far, how many like other cities or states have you brought the vibe and paint to, or you know, are you trying to branch out to?
Hey, bro, we smacking everywhere. This is the
I know y'all was in DC,
bro.
Lily,
you know what I mean? Alexandria, Lynchburg. That was Lynchburg. We just did an event for. I want to say it was like 100, 200 kids, man. So that was really dope, and that's something that we really focus on, like the youth. I wouldn't say that I'm out doing backpack drives.
Yeah, I was about to ask you if you do anything for that.
Nah, we're not doing that. But I mean, like, I'm really on ground zero though.
Gotcha.
You know.
Yeah.
I really provide children with jobs if they need an opportunity.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I really, if I get an opportunity to talk to somebody, I take it. You know, I don't take it for lightly. I understand my responsibility as a man, as a black man. On top of that,
yes.
You know, in the climate of our country and what's going on with our youth. You know what I mean? What's going on with our men? You know. So I would say, man, but like I said, bro, like not to even veer off on the youth and all of that. But yeah, bro, we smacking everywhere, bro. Like, I'm excited, man. We doing something in Philly. We doing a trap and paint with Nick in Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Trap and paint with Nick. It's only right.
Yeah,
you gotta pay homage.
He was definitely a big like community advocate. He took care of his community for loving it. You know what I'm saying? But he also talked that real shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially on his tracks, and I love that about Nick. You know what I'm saying? But he also talked that bullshit. You feel me? Like he talked. You know what I'm saying? Like
already.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't. No, he's telling you invest in things. You know what I mean? He's telling you, put money behind yourself, believe in yourself, go out there and get it. You know what I mean? Like, and that was the whole motivation behind it. You know?
Bro, it's so crazy because, to be honest, I didn't listen to Nipsey until about maybe 3 months prior to Victory Lap coming out. And when it exploded, I had a lot of homeboys that was like, yo, rock with them, check them out. And I'm like, yo, I got what I got. And how I got wind to them just because it was everywhere.
Yeah.
I was seeing visuals, I was seeing interviews, I was seeing merch, I was seeing all those things.
Yep.
And one of the beautiful things about it is, man, my whole marketing strategy for last year was based off of Victory Lap, bro.
Gotcha.
Visual, interview, pics, visual, interview. That's what he was doing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nothing new. I didn't have to, I don't got to create the wheel.
Yep.
I mean,
understood.
Yeah, I don't have to create it.
Definitely understood. And going back to like what you said about creating value, I think Nip created a lot of value, and the reason I say that is because he was able to take his record, go on the street, and sell $100 a cop, a CD. You feel me?
No
People
question.
will buy it. So like you said, value is very important, and a lot of people need to understand that without value, you don't have shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
It's another key component, man, that I was just thinking about, and that's boldness too, audacity. Where moving in audacity, like so many people, like it's like me, I'm the type of person that I'm willing to work 120 hours a week for myself and work 40 hours for somebody else.
That's me.
That's just me.
That's me too.
So, but a lot of people aren't bold enough. They're scared. It's just like, I have a job, you've had a job, so why don't you put 30 days into your passion? Throw yourself, not 50%, not when you get home 100%. And it's fun, not when this, and that's when people don't understand the difference between discipline, motivation, and inspiration.
Gotcha.
Motivation is that external push. Yo, let's go to the gym, bro. Let's get it in, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna put that pain in. I'm pushing you. Inspiration is, you see a physique, I need that. It's a pull. And that discipline is, I gotta put this pain in because this is who I say I am.
Yeah.
And I'm holding that standard. So it's moving in that boldness and the confidence of, when you first started your podcast, you had fears of, man, are people gonna really watch this? Are they gonna like this? Everybody goes through those things, and that's why.
Little emotions.
Of course.
Yeah.
And us as men, we like plants, like those flower plants that you see when you're growing up with dogs. Fear, insecurity, family, death, financial, relationships. All this shit is pulling from us.
Yeah.
All of it. So what are you putting into yourself? What are you reading?
Yeah.
What are you watching? Who are you talking to? Who are you around?
Exactly.
What are you doing? Why aren't you working out?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna work out. Everything else I do, working out, I don't do that yet.
Hey, bro, it's obligatory, man.
I ain't.
Especially that we rocking that.
I'm a little ass physique, you know what I'm saying? You
bro.
got me hitting the gym and shit.
Bro, it's only right, bro.
You feel me?
It's only right, bro.
I'll be tight. You see, I'm already small too. You feel me?
Hey, bro, 90 days I have you looking like Leonidas at 300.
Probably throw up the first 3. I ain't gonna
Bro,
lie.
bro, commitment. It's not even about, and that's one of the things that people don't realize. Like, it's like where a lot of people, I don't believe in dieting. I don't diet and exercise. I eat and train.
Got you.
We eat and train.
Got
It's not about restriction. It's about rewarding and having your body run optimally. You know what I'm saying? How it was designed.
It's the same diet.
How you want
to change nothing.
Marginal adjustments, man. It's like when some people like, man, I drink sodas. It's like soda, like, yo, cut it out, man. There's no nutritional value. The only, bro, it does nothing but rot your teeth and put fat on you. You know what I mean? Like, it does nothing else for you. It's like, and there's so many more options. Cut the sodas out. Cut the sodas out. Little marginal adjustments. It's just like working out. Like, everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to, like, you're not going to commit to working out for yourself. You know?
You ain't gonna look good.
It's bigger than that, though. It's not even about just looking good. Just because it's like, man, when somebody gets like, yo, I have a family member that was recently diagnosed with cancer. We've been talking about her health, her eating habits, all of these different things for years.
Yeah.
You know, and she's turned into an engineer with the studies on diets and exercises that you're doing. And I'm like, damn, it had to be that for this to happen.
Yep.
It had to be that. So it's like a lot of us don't take the time at the Oedipus, and that's because we don't have that the ability to delay gratification.
Yep.
And that's the first part of discipline, delaying gratification. Yep. Literally being able to say that I want this goal more than I want this cheesecake, more than I want this sex, more than I want this everything. Whatever the case may be.
Yep.
You know, so it's just like we have a problem with that, man. So it's like, man, that's like the biggest like, bro, delaying the gratification, accountability, value, you know what I'm saying? Purpose. I think that's, and really having a plan and sticking to it. Everybody shoots. Who got to follow through though? Everybody shoot on the court.
That's 100%.
Who got to follow through?
That's 100%.
Who got to follow through? Man, I got this idea. Yeah, you had an idea before that. And you had an idea before that.
Last year
about this.
Yeah,
you got money for this.
But when you gonna move with it?
Put your money up.
Yeah. When you gonna move with it?
Put your time up.
Yeah.
Put your sleep up.
Everyone do that shit.
Everybody want a degree, nobody want to study.
That's 100%.
Oh man, everybody want abs, but man, I work out later. How's you, man? Get this. Nah, this ain't genetics.
You gotta go through that pain first.
I put that pain in, bro.
You gotta go through that pain.
Bro, I put that pain in, bro.
Niggas don't want to go through that.
Hey, that's how I be.
Like that. You feel me?
Good. Facts, man. Good.
That's why you gotta get it yourself at that point.
No question. And that's where that discipline and understanding those things are that motivation, inspiration, and discipline. But like discipline, that foundation, delaying the gratification. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sore. I mean, yeah, I might be tired. Yeah, I have to wake up early, but everybody has the same 168 hours in a week. Everybody.
Put in the same.
Everybody.
Put in the same work.
Yeah.
So, we about to wrap it up, right? But before we wrap it up, let them know, like, what's going next, or what you got going next. So,
bro, man, I'm actually
like month or whatever, so they can pull up, get to you, shout your Instagrams out, everything. I need you to promote right now.
Oh, bro, yeah. Well, I'm excited, man. Actually, October 5th, Riverbend High School, Fredericksburg, Virginia, 3-on-3 tournament. $1,000 cash prize, 500 second place. We having vendors, we having food, we having refs with jerseys, and we having everything that you can have at a basketball tournament. To hoop it up and win that type of energy.
Y'all pull up.
You know, we're giving out, bro. Hey, look, everybody I meet around here can ball.
Word.
From what they say.
That's what they said.
$1,000 cash prize. $1,000 cash prize. $1,000 cash prize. 3-on-3. It's nothing to get 3 people together.
Nothing.
And I'm bringing a team of goons up here.
Okay.
I'm bringing a team of goons up here. So it's like, man, we doing that. We got the summer vibes on the 17th, man. We gonna be real current though. Vibes and Paint on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, the website, Vibes and Paint, whatever it takes. Fitness on Facebook, Kenneth Monsanto, my trainer Kenneth on Instagram. And I mean, like, follow the team, man. You know, so it's like October 5th, $1,000 cash prize. That's the focus. We got parties and everything. If they follow on the platform, Vibes and Paint, you're gonna see our parties, our events, trap yoga, trap Zumba. We're doing a lot of different things in the next coming months. But like I said, October 5th, $1,000 cash prize, 3-on-3 tournament. I'm giving the MVP some Yeezys or Jordans, whatever dropped that weekend. Like, we're giving it up, man. Like, $1,000 cash prize, 17 and up.
October 5th.
October 5th, man. Riverbend High School.
$1,000.
Yeah.
1K.
Yeah.
Get that buck.
500 for the
that
second
bread.
place.
500 second.
For the second place.
You heard? So on the run, wrapping it up.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man.
No doubt.